Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Shanwein, and today we're going to talk about the Gilas Pilipinas versus the Boomer Australian fight that had happened recently. Oh my god, there are tons of comments, opinions that are flying over the internet, and this is actually my take on it. So, guys, I am sure, very sure, 100% that each and every one of you maybe know about the Gilas Pilipinas and the Boomer Australian Brawl. Is it? Yeah, because every single person who reacted on it get more than 1 million, views, and yeah, I tried watching them as well because I want to know what's their take on it. But anyway, today we are going to tackle this one by one based on the root cause. I actually watched one of the interviews with the Filipino coach as well at ESPN Sports Center. So even before all this started, okay, one Australian Boomers already showed this they've already shown such manners even before the game started. Okay. They actually took out the stickers on the floor while they're having their, you know, I think warm up sessions or practice. I'm not really sure, but it was captured by the CCTV. Clips were gonna be here, and then even before they started, they were already pushing around, and then during the first and second quarter, no, yeah, first and second quarter, Australian Boomers were not only trash talking, but they're very physical. So during the halftime, some of the players already, complained that they cannot take it anymore. Hindi na nila kaya. They're being already bullied on during the first two quarters. So the Filipino coach said that this is the game of basketball. It's not it's not take it as it is, but he was more like asking to be more tolerant and win the game. And then finally, the third quarter came in, and that thing happened. Okay. One quick background. I am a player. I'm a big fan of NBA. I'm a big fan of basketball. I used to play basketball back in the days when I was in college. There are quite a number of people who knows me. Um, and being a person who played with my fellow teammates, I would be doing the same. Okay? Pag sinaktan niya isa sa mga kampi ko, I would really react violently. Well, given that ang mali is yung opponent, not yung teammate ko. Otherwise, magagalit ako sa teammate ko. I only stand sa tama. Okay? Marami nagsasabi I'm a very, how do I say that? I'm a very righteous person. No, I'm not. I'm a sinner as well. I do mistakes. But I try to avoid, being sorry. So, I truly understand what the other Gilas teammates did. Okay? Actually, maswerte pa nga yung sinuntok-suntok nila kasi hindi naman siya duguan Okay? Otherwise, if that is something na, alam mo yun, it's not right to show violence, but when violence is given to you, sometimes people give you violence as well. Okay? So, nung binigyan sila ng physical play ng Gilas Pilipinas, napikon sila, and here it is, bigla silang nagalit, and that guy almost, fatally injured one of the Gilas players, okay? So, who's at fault? I'd say now, both ends. Sana mas naging tolerable ang Filipino, but just like what I said, they can only do so much. And Australians, you were never sorry, and now you're putting the assistant coach was pointing fingers rather to the Filipino coach for tolerating his banglalaro, if I'd say that, his players for happening. I mean, for making that thing happen. But don't you think, if you're going to check on yourself, you have taught your players to play like that? You ask them to bully, to trash talk, and to hurt, and do physical stuff. So seriously, diba? Stop putting blame on other people when you know for a fact it all started with you. So as a result, I mean, ito yung nangyari. Anyway, guys, I know you also have some comments about this. Feel free to drop your comments. I'd like to hear about that, whether it's a negative, positive, whether it's a haters comment, so on and so forth. It would be very, very great for us to share thoughts about this, and I'm definitely sure that there will gonna be some sanctions between the Philippines and Australian team. I hope and wish them is it good luck? I don't know, maybe. Now they're petitioning that the Philippines be suspended for 1 year to play for FIBA. Is this as well a discussion of this discrimination? I'm not really sure. That will gonna be a different ball game or a different topic. But this is one thing that I'm very definite. If only Australia will gonna be going against the U.S. team, national team, I don't think that they can do this, because the U.S. team, if they get into this kind of fight, oh my God, I'm sure they're gonna be doing the same thing. If just in case that you haven't checked, go over the internet, search on YouTube, NBA Brawls, you can check them out. They're not gonna, back down on you. So, for me, excuse me, it's a very big improvement for the Philippines to show some of their muscles, showing that we are not gonna back down on people who technically, drag us down. And I, for one, I'll be definitely gonna do the same. I don't want people being discriminated. I don't want see people being attacked in a certain level, that the person who is attacking is a racist. And now for the other Filipinos, whether you are in the Philippines or residing in a different country, either you're an OFW or an immigrant, especially the people in Australia, I mean the Filipinos in Australia, I truly respect your opinions about this. But for me, I would and will always stand by the side of every Filipinos, good or bad. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I actually have 3 topics today, but I don't want to make this a telenovela. Again, please don't forget to click that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell. You have to be notified. Trust me, you have to be notified of my updates. Thank you. Have a great day. Happy 4th of July to the people in the Happy 4th of July to every single person, Americans in the United States. Well, actually, even if you're not in the United States, happy 4th of July. So, guys, actually, even before I end this vlog, I just like to read something coming from one of my fellow OFW. His name is actually Mr. Ron Awa. I asked him that I'm going to quote his status on his Facebook account. And it goes like this. By the way, I asked him permission. He said yes to this. So there's no any other, violation whatsoever. So, Mr. Ron Awa said is, please note, Australia is represented by Boomers and the Gilas, and the Philippines is Gilas. Basically, don't care. Boomer is not 100% Aussies, as well as Gilas is not 100% Pinoy too. So stop talking about Australians and vice versa, because all of the players are paid, and they played for money and not for being an Aussie or Filipino, okay, or Pinoy. The coaches of Gilas team are paid by the businessman from PLDT and TV5. I believe the guy between those companies is the same person. And also applies to the Australian team. They don't play for free, and we pay to watch them online or real in the Philippine arena, which is if you want to watch live. I think it's a lucrative amount of, it's a lucrative type of business if you get into sports. You should ask LeBron James, who is a owner of Manchester, as well as I think, Michael Jordan is part owner of Wizards. Do we still have Wizards? I don't know. And what else? Magic Johnson. Okay. So, going back, the bottom line is basketball and sports is corrupted. I'm still love rugby 7 games wherein bad tackle is accepted and expect broken nose, jaws, etc. after the 7 minutes game. See them in action and you will know what I'm talking about. Mr. Ron Awa, thank you very much for giving me the permission of including your status here in my vlog. So how about you guys? What are your thoughts about this? I have the comments back below. Check, feel free to write everything down about your emotion and thoughts. I'm sure there are some haters that are going to be flying in.